Sorry, Sagittarius, I had to take a phone call. So yeah, I'm getting this like invisibility cloak type energy. You know, I do feel there's like you may be keeping a lot of secrets, or you may feel like people are keeping secrets, or you may be keeping just things to yourself or on a down low, that type of thing. I kind of want to say with the shamanic call, with the call of the wild, it's almost like I wanted to say to step out your comfort zone and maybe ask for help if you need help. Don't be scared of asking for help if you need help. You know, we've got the dream catcher there, which does stand for protection, whether it's, you know, help from spirit, help from an actual person. The call of the wild card, I feel like you're feeling stuck at the moment. And the call of the wild, that's the challenge. It's to be wild, it's to feel untamed, it's to, you know, kind of get yourself back to where you want to be. So why is it coming right now? We've got karma. So we are in a massive karmic loop at the moment anyway. Karma is not a bitch, only if we are. You know, that's happening. It's the law of balance. So you're in this like kind of karmic balanced energy at the moment. Just remember what we put out comes back. But you could be completing a karmic cycle. So your life could be, you could be at this point right now where you're starting to realise, you know, I've been here before in some way or form. It's like deja vu. I've felt this before. I've definitely been here before. You know, it may be with a different person or a different situation, but the lesson seems to be the same. So there's something about kind of wrapping up this kind of karmic lesson so we can move forward. And that came out a lot in the new moon energy with the karmic energies. There is a lot of karmic cycles. So Sagittarius, at the moment, I'm kind of getting this on loop, like something, it's almost like playing a song and it's just on repeat. You know, something needs to change. It's like there's definitely a stuck feeling. So in the recent past, you've got Elijah, which is my male guide. We have the magpie. The magpie stood for my dad, but it also stands for information. But I also kind of want to say, be careful of like gossip or listening to certain people. Be careful what you listen to and who you listen to. With the magpie being there. So there could be a lot of, you know, that type of thing. So you're like, invisibility cloak, I don't want to know anybody at the minute. I don't want to, you know, it is that type of energy. It's, I'm kind of getting this fed up, stuck energy. I don't feel like you'll be stuck for long because at present we've got that leap of faith and it is about opening them new doors, and you've got to have faith in yourself though. The universe can't change your life without you it can put opportunities there, but it's for you to open them doors. So I do feel some kind of new doors are going to be opening, and it's for you to have faith and not lose faith. You know, especially if you're feeling stuck at the moment. I don't know why, but I feel like some of my Sagittarius are like physically stuck somewhere. So like maybe you're feeling stuck in a house, or you really want to move, or you're stuck somewhere and it's like you can't wait for someone to say yes, you can go through that door. You know, so I don't know where I'm getting that. So there could be a bit of confusion there. But there's a leap of faith. There is new doors opening. And then going forward, we have the root chakra. So you do start to feel more grounded and settled and stable. You know, the root chakra, when it's out of balance, we can feel anxious, we can feel unstable, what is going on. So it does look like you're facing quite a bit at the minute, and there's a lot of like inner work going on, because it is like this veil of illusion. So maybe wearing a brave face, but we've got a lot of stuff going on inside. There's definitely a lot of karmic lessons that are going round. Your power though is we've got divine protection. So your spirit guides are watching you. There's a lot of protection whilst you go through this, and I feel like you're being protected. You need to listen to the signs. It's to stop the cycle repeating. I feel like yours is mainly to stop the cycle repeating, because the outside influence is guidance. You're being guided. So it's like you may not know exactly where you're going because the future's dark, but she's got the spiritual lantern, and every step forward is going to be illuminated. That could be towards a person, it could be towards a friend. This could be your spirit guide kind of beckoning you forward. This is the way to go. Step this way, you know, come off that path that you keep going round, You know, it's like you've been on a mini roundabout going round and round and round with certain things, whether it be emotions, finances, whatever it is. There's some kind of karmic loop that you've been stuck in. And it's like your spirit guides are trying to take you on a detour, you know, to kind of get you off that. So in your hopes and fears, we've got heartbreak. So there's a fear at the moment, Sagittarius, of maybe you've already, I do feel that tears have been shed. You know, you don't want to be heartbroken, or you don't want to hear bad news. You don't want to be stuck in that energy. So it could be stuck in that cycle of heartbreak. You don't want to be going through that again either. Because then we've got Dark Night of the Soul. I feel like you've already started it. I feel like you've already started it. But the outside influence is you can grab that lantern. So now it's like I want you to think of things as a to-do list. But I feel at the moment it's like I can't make a to-do list because I'm stuck for some reason. But I don't feel like you're going to be stuck for long. I don't know why. I just got a number 27 in my head. I literally saw a number 2 and a 7, 27. So I don't know what that stands for. Unless you look at angel number 27, it might be that. But I feel like you're having these dips, down days, up days, down days. I don't know who to trust, or I'm just going to keep it all to myself. You're being guided away from that energy. So I want to have a look at this. And I did say at the beginning, Sag, that the Gemini full moon will be affecting you as strongly as it will with Geminis because you are the opposing sign. I feel like you are on a karmic cycle of basically choosing to keep reliving this cycle, a negative cycle of some kind, or jumping on to the next, you know, that type of thing, coming away. So tell me about the Secret Keeper with Sagittarius. Right, so we've got the Sun, but then we've got the Ten of Wands. So that's stress, that's burdens, that can be health issues, that can be, you know, just burdened, not feeling like you belong anywhere. You know, some of my Sagittarius may have been forced to move, pack up and leave. But are you portraying that you're happier than you are? Or is this all... So I feel like I've got two storylines for Sagittarius. Some of my Sagittarius, it's like I should be feeling really happy right now, but I've got all these burdens as well, and I can't enjoy what I should be enjoying. But then I want to flip to this side, and it's almost like I've got some Sagittarius that are under a lot of pressure, but there's this like kind of false happy persona coming out. So your reading's kind of splitting for me. I'm getting two kind of storylines for Sagittarius. So the Karma card. Tell me about the Karma. The Five of Wands in reverse. See, you're getting out of some kind of drama, arguing, dramatic, fight, whatever. It can be immature. It can be a battle within yourself or a battle of wills with another person. That's the type of karmic change that needs to happen with the Five of Wands in reverse. So tell me about this leap of faith. Opening new doors. What do you need to take a leap of faith in? Yourself. So we've got the star there, Aquarius energy. So there could be new doors open in January, February. I kind of feel like it won't be that long. But the story is about blessings after learning the lessons. And all your reading is about them karmic lessons. I want to look at this Dark Night of the Soul though. The Two of Swords. There's something you don't want to see even though you know it truly down. So when I'm talking to you, you'll know yourself what that is. And it could be in regards to a past relationship. We've got the Two of Cups. Or it could be in regards to the fact that you feel like you're just going to be on your own forever because we've got the Hermit. We've got the Eight of Swords. See, you're keeping a lot of thoughts to yourself where you feel like your hands are tired. There's a lot going on here, Sag. A lot going on. But then we've got that Ace of Wands, which is like, let's change our lives now. So it's basically you are at a T-junction and it is your choice which karmic lessons that you are going to clear and move forward. My advice to you would be to listen to the cards and move forward. Change that karmic cycle. So I am going on to now Scorpio. So 1 second. Hey Scorpio, let's see how the Gemini full moon is going to be affecting yourselves. Kitten, get off my chair. Right. So, oh, Lilith. So the divine feminine energy, there we go again. There she is again. There's a lot of divine feminine energy this time in this full moon readings for a lot of people. She's been coming out. So Lilith, the protector of the underdog, you know, protector of children. A lot of people won't see her that way, but then again, you wouldn't be watching tarot if you were like, if you believed in all that, what was said about her. It's all hearsay and gossip and, you know, they demonised her. You may be feeling like you've been demonised lately, though, Scorpio, with me saying that. But you're also going through a transitional period. You know, it's like you're outgrowing things. You know, maybe you've got a bit uncomfortable, and in the past, I feel like in the recent past, very recent past, weeks, months, you know, that type of thing, you've taken steps already to start standing up for yourself and laying down boundaries, foundations, and, you know, being able to shed your skin and be who you are, be who you want to be. Here we go. In Nose, my screen is a touch screen, so I'm just warning you, because for some reason Zeus likes to touch the screen, don't you? He also likes choosing the cards, and he's managed to be asleep through most of these readings. But this is the new baby. Yes, that's the card. So what's crossing that? We've got the sacral chakra. So the sacral chakra is your womb, your sexual organs. It deals with sexual partners, relationships, generational parents, grandparents, your children. But it's like you've got a creativity block going on. Some of my Scorpios could have been in like recent breakups, that type of thing. There could have been a loss of a partner or a loss of a parent, you know, that type of thing. I feel like this kind of, I've got a grief energy. But you could be, it's like that, there's nothing, it's like grieving over someone who's still alive, if that makes sense. So it's like you could have parted ways with someone, but it's like you're still feeling like it's like that person's died, or you know, like you're grieving something. There's a grief energy there. So why is it coming right now? We've got Mother Nature. So I feel like you've learned massive lessons lately in how you treat yourself and how you want to be treated, because the Mother Nature card it's grounded. She's grounded. She's feeling solid and she's feeling secure. And that's how you should be feeling, protected and secure. And where are you going? Protected and secure. And sorry about the tail. Being able to show yourself, you know, for who you truly are. So maybe you've kept yourself like diluted for a while. And this Gemini full moon is bringing this energy out in you. We all know Gemini is like that kind of dual sign of the tarot, you know, the dark, the light, you know, we always say good twin, bad twin, you know, that type of thing. And I feel like you're taking on board that type of energy, like the fastiness. I think Scorpio's quite fasty anyway. I think Geminis and Scorpios are very similar in their energy. But something lapsed. You know, maybe some of my Scorpios have been too soft with the children and it's lapsed, you know, and that's where you need to like kind of regain that control or respect, you know, that type of thing. So just take it as it resonates. It is a collective reading. So in the recent past, we've got the secret keeper. So there could have been certain people around you that were keeping secrets and you kind of felt it intuitively, because the secret keeper is the bullshit radar. Your bullshit radar was on the money. You know, there's no going on about it. You know, your bullshit radar was switched on to full max. And that's it. So that could have been, you know, I feel like your emotions, your feelings were hurt. It's like not knowing who to trust, you know, that type of thing. And at the present, yeah, there's like a drained energy from it all. You've got to be careful that you're not still giving your energy to these like energy vampires and, you know, people who, because Lilith's here for a reason. She's protecting you from all this. She wants you to stay grounded. You've got to give to yourself. It does feel like there's some kind of draining energy. And it's within people. It's blocking your creativity. It's like things that you should be doing on a daily basis, like even your cleaning or your work, or right, I'm going to go shopping tomorrow, and you keep putting things off because you've got so much going on in your head, and this is all draining your thoughts. It's like you're putting off, you're kind of getting into that procrastination type energy. But going forward, we've got the Phoenix. So I do feel like you're coming straight out of that. I don't feel like you're going to be putting up with this energy for long. I just feel like you've seen the truth in a certain situation. There's a creativity block. And again, with like Neptune coming into the mix at the moment, that Neptune is Neptune opens us up to see the bigger picture of things, especially in looking forward. So the bigger picture to this is, what lessons have you learned here? Like what do you need to change in going forward? What will you put up with? What won't you put up with? You know, you are the Phoenix rising. I feel like you're going to be going through a glow up. I feel like as well, like you may have already started it, or it's like after Christmas, and I don't feel like it's, you know, like the new year, new me type of thing. I feel like this is actually new year, new me. You know, I feel like it's there. That's how it is. I'm not going to be taken for a mug, or, you know, because your power is healing hands, and your power is to receive healing as well as give healing, you know. So I do feel like you've got healing hands, and you can heal this situation yourself just by like putting up the boundaries, you know, that Lilith helps you do, because the outside influence is the heart chakra. So I do feel like your heart has been affected. You know, with all this, it's like emotional. It's emotional. The heart wants what it wants, you know. Maybe you just need a break. And then you've got that Neptune energy with your third eye. You know, it's about looking forward now. So I do feel like going forward, you know, you're going to be the Phoenix. I feel like you may have already started sowing the seeds, whether it be physically out there, doing it, putting yourself out there, or the seeds are here, you know, like, right, I'm going to be doing this, I'm going to be doing that, it's just that there's certain things that are draining at the moment. And I know it is a busy period, and this cost of living stuff that's going on financially, and, you know, that's all stressful as well. So this could be anything that's draining you, you know, it could even be the government and all that stuff, you know, and you're seeing the truth of all that. Your third eye's wide open. So just go with what you're seeing. Trust in yourself. Wow. And you're out coming to crown chakra. All your chakras are opening. Some of you may be going towards Reiki, or maybe, you know, if you're a Reiki practitioner, get yourself some Reiki. Do your own Reiki. There's nothing better than self-healing. But it's like, once you've unblocked the sacral chakra, all the other chakras just unblock. So again, a very spiritual reading, Scorpio. You always seem to have that kind of spiritual reading, but this is all about blockages. So something has happened where it's like your bullshit radar was on, you knew something wasn't right, and it's drained the hell out of you. But it's also blocked your chakras. You know, it's blocked certain chakras, especially the heart and the sacral. So it could definitely be relationships. So it could be children, could be sexual partners, or it could be an issue with parents. You know, something's blocked. So I would be working on the sacral. That is the challenge, because once the sacral is open, all the other chakras start to release. So I want to get some clarification. I want to know why the sacral is blocked. Like, what's the main reason? The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So it's the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. It's like a loss of independence or a loss of finances. It's a loss. And I feel like that's what I was getting in the first place. Some kind of loss. And we've got the Fool card in reverse. I feel like you've been a bit hard on yourself as well. You know, like thinking I'm a fool and, you know, but no, you were right and your bullshit radar were right. The Secret Keeper. Tell me about the Secret Keeper. The Six of Swords. It's stormy waters, but you've kind of moved on from it. But you've not, because you're still in it. You're still in it, but you are moving to stormy waters. The drained energy. Yeah, you need to work on yourself. You could be being drained by like what's needed of you at work and stuff like that as well. And again, Christmas, busy period, you know, that type of thing. So it could be that need for balance as well, rest and balance within yourself. But Eight of Pentacles is a recovery card. Recovery of finances, recovery of health, recovery of self. The Six of Cups. So it could definitely be issues regarding children or issues. The Six of Cups can also be like that soulmate energy, someone you thought who was a soulmate, someone from the past, you know. But I also feel like someone from the past or something from the past is coming back to see if the Hermit, to see if you learned your lesson. So whilst you when we're going hermit mode, that's when we learn our lessons. That's when we learn that cosmic glow, you know. But you've got the glow on top of the Phoenix. So this past issue, I feel like you're coming out of it. I do feel like some of my Scorpios, I'm getting like moody teenagers or kids that have been kind of getting away with too much, or, you know, that type of energy. I keep getting that energy all the time. The Queen of Pentacles. So you could be dealing with an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. But I do feel like there's a need to focus on finances or get the things around you sorted, because I think this is taking too much of your energy, what's been going on. So healing hands. Maybe you're going to be healing your own child. The High Priestess. Your power is the High Priestess. You know, the High Priestess is all knowledgeable. You know, she can gain any knowledge she wants. You're just blocked at the moment. There's a blockage. See, the outside influence is to find the magic in the heart again. You've got fire there, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries energy there, but I feel like it's to believe in magic again. The crown chakra as your outcome. Seven of Pentacles. Seeds have already been planted for this. It's like you're starting a new seedling and it's like something's going to grow from it. And the Devil in reverse, you're not going to give in to temptation. When temptation comes back around, you're not going to give in to it because someone has played you like a puppet. You know, and again, teenagers, because I've been there, done it. My teenagers have tried it in the past. They do try and play like a puppet, you know. So it could be teenagers, because I keep going that way. It could be ex-partners. It's something, you know, not very nice. And someone could have been going through a negative cycle and it's drained you, you know, picking up on other people's energies. So I hope that helps you going forward. And I'm going to jump straight into Libra. So let's have a look. Libra. Nearly put them up wrong deck then. Oh, I'm not doing bad with these painkillers. On my last break, I took another painkiller, so we're doing all right, aren't we? So Libra, how is the Gemini full moon affecting Libra? So it's bringing love up, but love doesn't mean it has to just be a relationship. It could be with your children, with your family. It's Christmas, you know, love is on people's minds. A lot of people, especially when you're on your own, that type of thing. It could be about relationships. So why are we going to take it from the top then? So the challenge now is to gain some kind of balance, because we've got the 4 elements. So it's to kind of get out of that feeling like you've got this grey cloud above your head constantly, or everything's a nightmare, or everything's bad, or that victim mentality, and so start to shine again. Start to shine again. Some of my Libras need some kind of fire back in the life. Yeah. You could be missing someone. We've got heartbreak. Why is it coming round? We've got heartbreak. So there could have been arguments with a partner or someone you love. There could have been a loss, you know, that type of thing. Scorpio just had a bit of the same kind of energy. You could just be feeling at a loss at the moment. I'm sure in the new moon readings, I picked up grief in Libra. I'm not quite sure. I'd have to go back and check. But I'm actually sure I did. So there could be a grief energy, but there's arguments, there's heartbreak, there's been tears, it's not been nice times. So let's have a look. So in the recent past, we've got the heart chakra, and the heart chakra was blocked. I kind of want to say, Libra, do you love yourself? It like, if you asked yourself truthfully, if you stood in front of the mirror, could you say to that mirror, I love you? Like, and fully, truly mean it? Could you do that? Because it feels at the moment that you couldn't. It feels like you're at war with yourself, especially in regards to loving yourself. But at present, you've got Elijah, which is my guard, my masculine guard, with the magpie. So trying to give you some kind of information on what? On how to be guided forward, on where to go. So I feel like in some way there's a bit of a feeling at a loss. It could be love for like what you do. But don't forget, you know, with the Gemini full moon and the Mars and the Neptune, it is about looking forward and creating, like, what does your dream life look like and feel like, and how does it, you know, what do you want to experience and stuff. And it could just be the fact that you've not loved life, and maybe you've been holding yourself back, and you've got to a certain age and you just think, like, where do I go from here? Am I too old to start over again? Or, you know, where do I go from here? Can I have that perfect life? Do I love you've got to love yourself. Loving yourself is the main goal of our existence here, learning how to love ourselves. Because once you love yourself, only then can you attract the people that love you. And only then can you give them true love. You know, people throw around the word love like it means nothing nowadays. It's just, you know. See, because that going forward, the hand of the divine is saying, what do you desire? What do you want? You've got an opportunity to change your life and get what you want. You've got to use that third eye. You know, Neptune is giving you the opportunity to think forward and to see the bigger picture of everything that's been going on. You know, so you can move forward. On top of that, we've got the fertility card. You know, Taurus energy there. So you may have Taurus in your chart. There could definitely be children involved. But with this fertility card, to me, that's more about sowing the seeds now in order to... What seeds are you sowing now in order to be able to reap what you've sown as you go forward? Like, what do you want to change? What do you want to change in your new world? You know, in your perfect life. Because your power is to have it. Peace and contentment, the happy home life. Some of my Libras want to start a family, you know, or there could be arguments about family, you know, children, co-parenting, you know, that type of thing. You just want peace and contentment. Your power is to get that, you know, to get that peace and contentment. You've got to do what you're guided to do in order to do it, because the universe can't do everything for you. The outside influence, haunted. There's something that you keep putting you, like, looking back towards. What is haunting you? Is it something from the past? Is it something from within you? You know, like I said, could you stand in a mirror and say, I love you, and truly fully mean it? Are you haunting yourself with past memories? You know, that type of thing. There's something that's haunting my Libras. It's going to take a leap of faith. Some of my Libras do need to, like, kind of reach out for help, but from the right people. And that's going to take a leap of faith. But you can change your world. I feel like you've got to a point where this is my world, this little thing that I'm existing in now. But you're not 100% happy there. And it's like, well, I've never experienced this and I've never done that. And, oh, well, you know. And then the days just turn into months and turn into years. And it's the same. I feel like you just need to just boot the doors clean off. The little like kind of caged room that you've built for yourself, Libra. That's how I feel at the minute. There's going to be a leap of faith because your outcome is knowledge. You know, I do feel that some of my Libras will be making big decisions on learning. So it could be further learning, it could be studying, it could be, you know, there's something for you to learn. And I feel like that is the main energy of all this. I feel like you should be learning certain things about yourself at the moment, but you've got a lot of heartbreak and, you know, I keep getting like counselling and, you know, that type of energy. But I'm getting like grief as well. So it's kind of take it as it resonates, because the grief energy could actually be, you know, like a depression energy, that type of energy. So if you've not been grieving, if you've been feeling down, you know, but I feel like you've been guided in the right direction. Libra, I think some of you could actually make excellent counsellors because you've been there and you know how it feels. So we've got the Two of Cups in reverse. So we do have rocky relationships or relationship that's split. So the four elements, the Ace of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Your challenge is to see things for what they are. That, I wanted to say stop sugarcoating then. I want to know about the heartbreak. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So it is your energy. So I do feel like you're on guard. Something has put you on guard, or someone else's behaviour, or, you know, you just feel like you're on guard. You're ready to react for some reason. Guidance, where we're being guided. The Seven of Swords, that's cheating, lying, stealing, you know, that type of energy. But sometimes we can lose ourselves and we can lie to ourselves. You know, I'm okay when I'm actually not. And it's okay to say I'm not okay, you know. Because then you've got a Wheel of Fortune. So I do feel like this is something in you that you need to speak out, like that crow is doing. That will bring a Wheel of Fortune in for yourself. It's like a roll of the lucky dice. And then the universe is like, well, what do you want? So we've got the Moon. Pisces energy. The Moon is about getting information, but it's also about releasing things that have been holding you back. That's going to enable you to go and like turn them wants into realities as we move forward. So I want to look at the Haunted. Oh. So we've got the Devil card, the Hermit, and the Queen of Pentacles. So there's definitely some like kind of, there's a lot of earth energy here as well. So you've got Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo there. I feel like you're feeling isolated, but I do feel like there's been toxic energies there with the Devil card being there. As we get into Capricorn season from the 21st of December, there could actually be, I wanted to say like an urge within yourself to maybe go back into a negative cycle. And I kind of want to say, please remember the words that I'm saying right now. Don't do it. Don't do it. If someone offers it, or if someone, you know, if there isn't a chance to go back through a cycle that you know is bad for you from the 21st of December to around the 20th of Jan, stay out of it. Stay away from it. There's a need to kind of work on yourself and kind of go into hermit mode. But not in hermit, I don't mean isolate yourself and staying on your own and, you know, that type of thing. But I feel like it's time to concentrate on you. You know, concentrate on that peace and that contentment, because I feel like there's going to be temptations. Yeah, drop the burdens. I feel like the temptations will just bring in the burdens. Maybe you need to, like, boot the doors and go forward with something else. Tell me about this leap of faith. Four of Wands, 11, wishes being granted. You've just got to beat your own demons, especially in Capricorn season. Beat the temptations. Knowledge, you learn a lesson. The Three of Swords in reverse. No more pain. Healing. Healing. And the Five of Swords in reverse. No more conflict within the mind. Coming away from conflict. There's a lot of conflict here, but it's like, is it with other people or is it in yourself? Because it's, you know, it's a general reading, so, but there's a lot of conflict, so I'll take it as it resonates. I feel like it's conflicted thoughts within yourself, and that's the challenge for you to get into that air energy and see where it's like really coming from. See it for what it is. So just remember, that's what we're doing now. Tick list. We're doing that tick list of certain wants into realities, but we've got to finalize certain things before we can, you know. So if you need help finalizing them, don't be scared to reach out for help. There will always be someone that you'll be guided to that can help you. So I'm going to dive straight into Virgo. Oh, gambling, Libra. I don't know what it is. It could be financial gambling, or it could be taking a gamble. Maybe that's the temptation. Like, is it a gamble? I don't know why. I just got the word gamble. So unless it's someone's like last name or something like that, or unless it means something else, I'm not sure. But I just saw it as gambling. So I'll take that as it resonates. Right, so Virgo. How is the Gemini full moon affecting Virgo? Letting go. Brilliant. So it's the last moon of the year. It's the Gemini moon. It's a cold moon. It's gone cold outside as well where we are. But it's also about you're at a point where you can just let go. You're at a nice warm place, and it's like you're kind of just sitting back over the things that may have happened over this year, and just be like, I kind of feel like you're looking back towards the beginning of this year and be like, wow, you know, I didn't expect to be where I am now, or to be feeling like I am now. I've actually done all right. You know, it's that type of energy I'm getting. I do feel like you will be letting go of massive things. Yeah, you're letting go of massive conflicts. So if there's been a conflict that's been going on, or you've been conflicted within you, there's something that's going to kind of end that conflict. And then you can let go of it. So it's like the Gemini full moon is telling you that that's on the to-do list. There's something around your energy. As I was saying, before I started all these readings, I always do a bit of a moon lowdown. So I hope you've all listened to that at the beginning. But what I was saying, with it being the last moon, and we've got Mars coming in, you know, the planet of action, so things changing, and Neptune, which kind of gives us that how do we want life to be, what do we want to experience and feel in life, you know. And with the Gemini full moon, it's kind of bringing in that, right, what's the tick list? What do I need to finalise so then I can get to there? You know, so I feel like there's something being ticked off. Something being ticked off. Yeah, and then you've got karma. So it could actually be, you could be waiting for somebody to get their karma. You could be waiting for a karmic cycle that you already know has ended. But it's like you need some kind of finalization for some reason. I'm going to be clarifying it anyway. Yeah, because in the past, the four of elements, it just felt like it was bad news after bad news. You know, the grey cloud coming over you, but you had to keep shining. You were keeping stuff together. I feel like you've already started coming out of that grey cloud, because you're already in that letting go energy. Scorpio had the grey cloud, like quite deep reading that actually. But were it Scorpio or Libra? I think it was Libra actually. So at present, can't get off my card. At present, you're manifesting. So I like this, because karmically, it's like things are ending in your life so that you can manifest better. And it's because of how you've dealt with things, especially conflict. You know, you've not gotten into a conflict, or it's the way you've dealt with something. So I feel like you're getting some kind of like karmic reward. Some kind of truth, speaking your truth, being able to speak your truth, or being able to listen to some kind of truth. Something's coming in that quashes some kind of conflict, or it just means that you can get past that cycle. It's like the finalization, the finale. That's what I feel like you're waiting for, the finale. The throat chakra. So there's going to be conversations. It could be important conversations, but it's about speaking and listening. There's something you're going to speak or something you're going to hear. Because your power is, I feel like eventually, I feel like you're going to be just letting go of like these. I know it's abandoned and lonely card, but I don't feel it. I feel like these people or this situation, you're just waiting for someone to say, here you go, it's done. You're out of it. Like, the hand of the divine is leading you towards bigger and better things. You know, people will bring light into your life because that's been a draining energy, but you're ready to let go of that now. So it must be coming in soon. The outside influence to that is congratulations. If my Virgos, if there's anything legal going on, I feel like it's going to be dealt with really soon. And it's going to be a yes, you win. You can congratulations. Or like a legal contract. And maybe, you know, someone else is going for that position and that type of thing. You get it. You know, there's good news coming in. You've been given your energy wings. It's now time to use the gifts and strengths that these wings carry to provide guidance and empowerment to yourself and others, your experiences or your qualifications. So you're qualified because of your experience within this. So it could be self-conflict, it could be conflict with other people, but it's how you dealt with this conflict. Call of the Wild. See, so you could be having very vivid dreams as well, be drawn to certain animals as well. But I feel like it's more lucid dreaming. I feel like you need to keep a dream journal, Virgo, especially while we go through the Gemini full moon. And it will affect you because you're Gemini's sister planet. You're both ruled by Mercury. You know, so there could be some really funky dreams. And you could also be getting visited. We've got the Haunted card. I kind of don't feel scared about that though, because I'm getting the dreams, so there could be visits coming from spirit, you know, from people. So I want to know about the letting go with the Gemini full moon. Temperance, Sagittarius energy. You've been very patient. How you've dealt with this is very patient. It's nice. I want to look at the conflict. There's some kind of victory, but you've had to wait for it. So it's like, you know, the Seven of Pentacles, it's patience. Patience is a virtue. The seed was planted, we've just got to wait for it to grow. But then, boom, the victory's there. But that's the conflict. The conflict is in the sense of, like, have you been running out of patience? Do you feel like you're getting a bit impatient? You know, I want to look at karma. What's karma? The Hierophant. Trust and believe in karma because the divine have got you back. You know, you are being divinely guarded. You're being looked after. You're going to be smiling. You're going to be smiling. I want to look at the 4 elements. So in the past, there was something taken or you weren't given the same amount of time and effort that you were putting into things. You know, there could have been the 6 Pentacles in reverse. I don't like it. It's definitely an imbalance. But take it as it resonates to you. Knight of Pentacles. So something put you on a standstill, and the Ace of Cups in reverse as well. So it's like you were questioning yourself. It's almost like you felt like you were unlovable at one point as well. Or you were never enough. So manifest. Could have been dealing with a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Manifest, you've got the 11-11, the 4 of Wands. You're going towards some kind of celebration. That is what you're going towards. You know, something that you could have asked for on the 11th of the 11th, or some news that came through on the 11th of the 11th. Go back to the 11th of the 11th. What were you thinking about that day? What were you doing that day? You were definitely manifesting that day. The throat chakra, communication. So we've got the 5 of Wands in reverse. So that's drama and farts over and done with. And we've got the Star, which is Aquarius energy. So something could be going on in Aquarius season. What's Aquarius season? Is it the 21st of January to the 21st of February? It's around that time, isn't it? So the Star. So that could be significant, that energy there, Aquarius energy. But it's also the blessing after the hard times. So something's coming in and it's gonna be good. You know, it'll just feel like you've caught a shooting star. Your power is to walk away when you need to, because you're walking towards the new. We've got a Page of Cups. So there's new offers, and we've got the Ten of Pentacles. It's like you're getting rewarded with like a happy family and security and feeling safe, that type of thing. The Page of Cups can be a child. It can be an offer, that type of thing. No, because now we've got the Devil, which is toxic energies. So I want to go back to legal. So there could have been something toxic. You could be going up against someone. But I feel like it'll be over and done with. There's definitely been some kind of toxic energies around a family. You felt unlovable at one point, or you weren't enough, or you weren't good enough, or that type of thing. You know, maybe you've been messed around this year with players as well, you know, because the Devil card is temptations. But you're coming out of that because you've got the Congratulations card, which is 10 Pentacles, security within family. We've got the 8 of Cups, because you're ready to move forward and on that search for something more meaningful. You know, you just want this phase to end and be over with. I want to look at this. I do feel like there's a spirit. So we've got the 6 of Swords. Spirit is telling you things are going to clear up. You're going from storm waters to smoother waters. This year has been about doing that, because it's the 6th, and 2022 is the 6th year. And the 3 of Swords, the end of heartbreak. It's like, I feel like you constantly feel like your heart's going to be broken, or you constantly feel like there's always bad news, or things turn out wrong. You've been manifesting something good. There's a blessing coming in. There is, and we've got the 5 of Cups in reverse, because you won't be looking back with no regrets. What you're going to get after this is going to be amazing. So I like it. I like it, Virgo. I like it a lot. My mouth's hurting again. Leo, I'm going to now. It's got a funny taste in my mouth. It's horrible. Sorry about that noise. It must not sound nice. It's metally, that's what it is. Metallic. So, what's happening for my Leos? So we've got the Call of the Wild. Everyone seems to be getting this at the minute. It is my shamanic energy card. You could be going towards more holistic type of approaches. There could be a lot of dreams, being attracted to certain animals, you know, that type of energy. Them animals being attracted to you as well. Taking things from a more grounded aspect, Leo. Being more grounded. And thinking out of the box as well, I want to say. What's crossing that is temptation, which is the Devil energy, Capricorn. You know, it could feel like there's been wrongdoings with that being there. But with that, I kind of get spirit and ego arguing with themselves. And just as I were about to say, you know, it's like spirit on one shoulder whispering, do this, do that. You've got ego going, no, don't bother, don't do that. Don't. And then I've just pulled out Elijah. So Elijah is my male guard. You know, magpies collect shiny things. They get what they want, you know, but Elijah guards my words. So, Leo, you could actually be channeling messages, you know. You've got to listen to that. There's anxiety here as well, but I don't see why. Because I'm not getting any reason why. We've got Lilith in the recent past. I love this. You've got both my guards. We've got Lilith and Elijah. Lilith, the protector of children, women. You know, it is the protector. She's the divine feminine. And she says that you've grown a lot and you don't put up with crap anymore. Maybe that's the challenge, you know, or maybe you're going to be put in a position where this is going to be tested. Have your boundaries like kind of, are they in the right place? Do you know what I mean? Is your self-worth, is your self-love, you know, is it on top-notch form? Because we've got the ruins. I do feel like you need rest though, Leo. You know, I feel like you are planting new seeds, but I feel like certain things, it is just bricks and mortar, and I don't know why I want to say that. So there could be, I don't know why, I just got eviction then. So some of my Leos could feel like they're being evicted, or they could actually be going through eviction. You know, that the loss of something, or because I just wanted to say it's just bricks and mortar, it's just a building, or it's just, you know, something 3D. You've got the natural there waiting for you. So even if it's this that I'm gonna clarify them all. It is a bit confusing, this reading. It's the only one that has confused me so far. The Secret Keeper. I feel like you're going to find stuff out, or you already know stuff and you're keeping it to yourself. And I feel like maybe the temptation is, do I go and pull these people on it? Or do I just use the call of the wild and I take the information that I've received, and with that information, that now I'm going to up my boundaries. You know, I'm going to let myself grow. I'm not going to keep myself small for these people anymore. Maybe someone's like kind of smiled at some kind of loss that you've had, or at some that type of negative thing. And it's almost like now your bullshit radar's on. So it's like you've got this invisibility cloak up, and it's like, I can see you for what you really are, but do I really need to tell you? Because as long as I can see it, don't really matter. You may be getting a bit, I'm going to say fraught then, which isn't a word that I'd usually use. But maybe you are getting a bit like paid off with, like, how can I see it but no one else can see it? How can I see the truth of this situation but it's like no one else can see it? I don't think you're the only person if that's the situation, because your power is congratulations, Leo. You've been given your energy wings. It's now time to use the gifts and strengths that these wings carry to provide guidance and empowerment to yourself and others, your experiences or your qualifications. So you've been given this gift for a reason, you know, and it is to provide guidance and empowerment for others. I feel like you're going to find out that certain people are feeling the same about a certain situation. You know, I feel like things are going to be opening up. You're going to hear something. Don't be tempted to kick off with that devil energy there, especially over Christmas and New Year, because that could be when it comes out. It's almost like you kind of just stood back, just listening and taking it all in, and it's like, I've got your number. I know what's going on. The outside influences, we've got the root chakra. So the root chakra is the chakra of stability. But when it comes as an outside influence, there could have been greed involved as well. Because that can unbalance that. But we've got hopes and fears, we've got spirit around you, we've got divine protection. I like it. I just feel like you've got someone's number and you know what's going on. Just kind of sit back. That's the energy I'm getting with this. It's like, sit back. You think about your bigger picture. Because your bigger picture is the phoenix. They're not going to burn you out. You're not going to allow them to. It's like a certain situation or group of people or person would get off on it if you went mad. You know, you've got to think of that bigger picture. Don't get annoyed or, you know, impatient with the people that are around you. Just kind of take it at their own stride, because the people you're kind of sat there thinking, how can you not see it? I think they are seeing it. The seeds are already planted. There's something going on, Leo, which is... Tell me about the temptation card. The Ace of Cups. So it's definitely a heart issue. It could be dealing with water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but there's love. There's love there as well. There's love in this energy. We've got Capricorn with the Devil card. And we've got death and rebirth. There could have been a death around, or you're dealing with a Scorpio. Something could have happened in Scorpio season. And it's brought a lot of that kind of negativity. The Four of Swords. See, that's what again, you need more sleep. You need to rest more. You heal when you sleep. So I feel like you're all up in your head. You're not healing. Why's Lilith stepped in for Leo? The Hermit. Because it's like you're being forced into isolation. And so maybe now we are going back into that, going back to the lockdowns and stuff for some of you. Could be dealing with Virgo as well. So, but I feel like it felt like you're being forced out. Or you're being ignored, disrespected, you know, that type of energy. Tell me about the Secret Keeper. I like the energy of that though. Yeah. The power's in your hands now. It's like, how am I going to play this game? I kind of feel like you're just going to put that cloak of illusion up and be like, I'll wait to play my master move because I'm doing it for me, no one else. So the root chakra as the outside influence. I got greed, then we've got the Five of Wands. Arguments, immaturity, that type of thing. Just drama. And the Phoenix as your outcome is the Seven of Wands. Don't worry. You're protected. No one's bursting your bubble. But you've got to defend your beliefs and decisions. That's where Lilith comes in with the healthy boundaries. Choose your battles wisely though. So I kind of feel like there's some information that you need to keep to yourself. Just sit back and smile. That's a really strange reading, Leo, but so I bet I'm going to get inboxes off that one. I know I am. I don't think it's one that people will comment about, but feel free to comment and tell me what's been going on. And last but not least, we have my Cancerians. I'm going to have to edit all these videos because I've done them all separately. Okay, pressing pause. Cancer. What's going on for my Cancers? Need for balance. Libra energy there. Could have been contracts, that type of thing. But I feel like you're deciding on what needs to be left and what you're going to go for. I feel like Neptune is calling to me more than the Gemini full moon. And Neptune, again, is about seeing that bigger picture of where we're going. So it could be like dealing with paperwork. And do you know what I just saw? I don't even know if people use these things anymore. I don't, my paperwork. But like the trays, the stackable trays where they put paperwork on it. I feel like there's going to be a lot of paperwork for something. Or maybe it's karmic contracts, you know. We are on Gemini full moon. So the challenge is to not go back where you've been. Dark night of the soul. That's the need for balance because you've got a choice in direction. You may be feeling a little bit lost at the minute because I feel like you're not seeing all the choices that you've got. You know, or maybe it's like, well, if I take that one, I'm going to lose the other two. No, because there's nothing stopping you. Like going down this path and seeing what you're going to experience. And then even making a new path or a shortcut through that forest to go through onto another path. So I don't feel like you're as stuck as it feels. You know. We'll see what I get. So why is it coming around? We've got the sacral chakra. So the sacral chakra, sexual organs, your womb, that type of thing, deals with children, generational energy, sexual partners, creativity, ideas, that type of thing. So it's about getting creative and ideas, but it's like, where do I go with this creativity? What do I do with the ideas, what I've got? I think you've got quite a lot of ideas, Cancer, on where you go. But there's like a stuck energy and someone else got that and I can't think who it were. I really can't. I think it was Sagittarius. See, you've been doing a lot of the work and it's like, in the past, there's been heartbreak. So the sacral chakra must have been blocked at some point. It could have been a breakup, you know, that type of thing. There's been heartbreak. But then it's like you started thinking about the future, you know. Some of my Cancerians may have even moved. You know, you may have created distance, that type of thing. But the hand of the divine was saying you're manifesting it. So I feel like you've manifested yourself away from heartbreak. But do you feel like you're going back through that cycle? So at present, we've got healing hands. I feel like there's a break needed. I don't know if you're sleeping that well. Because for some reason, which is really weird, and I'm going to say it because it popped in my head, but I've never seen that. I got memory foam. But healing hands is usually like Reiki and, you know, energetic healing. And for some reason, when I looked at it, I got memory foam. So I don't know who that's for. Unless it's something, when I said, are you not sleeping right? Is it because of something to do with memories? The past? Is something going round? Memory. Forming memories. Near future, you've got Lilith. She keeps coming out with this Gemini full moon and she's on the Gemini's chest. Lilith, the protector of women, children, the protector of the underdog, that type of thing. Boundaries set, you're being protected. You are growing. I feel like you, with this Gemini full moon is bringing you at a period where you're feeling stuck. And it's not a stuck type energy where you can't get out of it. It's almost like you can't decide what you want. You can't decide what your perfect future would look like because you've got so many ideas coming in. And I feel like Lilith is actually protecting them ideas. Because usually I'd be saying, don't overwhelm yourself. And in one of the readings, I did say, don't overwhelm yourself with all these ideas. In yours, I kind of want to say, don't drop any of these ideas. The balance is more within you, feeling like you can't do it. I feel like you're protected, you know, especially intuitively, go with it. Your power is peace and contentment, the happy home life. Your power is to create that. Is to, you know, that's what you want. If you want that peace and contentment or even a new home, you know, the happy home life, your power is to go and get that. It's to go and get it. The outside influence to that is the connections, but it's connection with yourself that's going to take you further. Connecting with your higher self is going to take you further. You know, so making time out to meditate and things like that. Maybe you're going to start remembering certain things or channeling messages, you know, that type of thing. Because I don't feel like I was saying memory foam as in a mattress. And sometimes words do come out strange out my mouth, as people who know me in person know. There's something to do with facing past memories. But then I feel like you're channeling new things with your higher self. You know, your higher self is not afraid to shine. Your higher self knows that it's a god, a goddess in human form. You know, in your hopes and fears, we've got the secret keeper. So in your hopes and fears, it's like this heartbreak, is it going to come back around? Is this secret keeper, secrets, snakes, that type of thing, are they going to come back around? No, because Lilith's around. So you're being protected. You know, you're being protected from that now, I feel. You know, especially with Lilith being there. And your outcome is your third eye chakra. Seeing the bigger picture of things, seeing why things have had to happen that way. There's just, I feel like you're overwhelming yourself with the past memories or something that's happening like cycles. You're off that now. I want to look at this choice in direction. Seven of Swords in reverse. We've got cheating, lying, stealing, that type of thing. Are you lying to yourself? Are you saying that you can't do it? You know, that type of thing. Have you betrayed yourself in the past? It's in reverse. It's to stop doing it. Just go for what you want. But I also, with that, with the choice of directions, whatever choices and options you make in going forward, don't be too quick to tell everybody, because not everybody will cheer, which is a strange thing to say. But right, I want to look at the heartbreak and the desires. Five of Pentacles in reverse. So you've definitely faced that. You've come out of that period of isolation, or where you felt like you were just losing everything. You've come out of that. So you started working on your desires. We've got healing hands at present. Five of Swords. Cancerians, is this something going on around the head and or ears? You know, look out for earaches or headaches, you know, that type of thing. But This is where I'm going with the Five of Swords. It's like the bully card, if you get what I mean. And when I said to you, be careful of telling people your future plans, because this person's actually kind of cheering while this guy's all up in his head. You know, they're having time of the laugh because this person's having a shit time. Don't let anybody put you in that situation. That's what you need to heal from. But then you've got Lilith stepping in. And the Hierophant. So you're divinely protected. So the Hierophant is God, the creator, the divine, that type of thing. Can also mean commitments, relationships, you know. Are you committed to yourself? But look at his face. I love his face. Just like happy as Larry, you know. Big smiles. And getting out of your own head. So once where you felt like your hands were tied, it's gone. It's like the anxiety is just gone. Something comes in like a whirlwind. It's like a gift from the universe. You've been dealing with a lot in the past. It just feels like you've been through a lot of changes. You've got 555 in your reading. Yeah, because we've got justice. So there's some kind of karmic justice. It's like you've paid back your dues. And so you could have, maybe that's the balance. There, the need for balance. And I was bringing that up a lot in the new moon readings. We're all paying back karmic debts. And I feel like yours are finalising the justice card. So you get the peace and contentment, the happy home life. So I want to look at this secret keeper, which is, I felt like a fear. The Knight of Swords, impulsiveness, or, you know, even the crossbow, snakes, or attacking, or, you know, someone doing something. Tell me the outcome of that. Ace of Wands. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries energy. They're more interested in themselves. Or that situation is more interested in themselves. The Ace of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. We've got love. That's what you're going towards. Third eye chakra. It's opening you up to love and freedom. So being free from bad situations. The end of negative situations. It's like you're free from it. You're going to be free from it. Justice is served. And the Two of Cups. You know, so if you are in a relationship now, this could be to do with work. Take it as it resonates. You know, you could have felt bullied at work and that type of thing. They sort off for a new career, or you do. Things work out like that. If you aren't, and this is love life, you know, maybe you've been cheated on and you've had your heart broken, or you're in an abusive, you know, and Lilith stepped in because of the abuse and that. It's like you'll be guided forward. Justice, like bringing someone in. If you want that happy family, that peace and contentment, with the Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups, you're going to get it, because your third eye chakra is all about the future, not about the past. And you won't be attracting snakes anymore. Sneaky people, you know, because your bullshit radar's on. So I think I've finished them all now. So I shall love you and leave you out, and I'm still working on 2023 readings. It's a bit hard because well, I've gone back to watering from the head now, just this side mainly, but I will be back in action. 2023 is the year no one's going to be able to keep my mouth shut. Well, when it's fully healed. So say January, February 2023, I'll be like, rah. You'll get sick of seeing me. Right, see you soon. Bye.